So it's very hot, so we're going to try to move through this quickly, but I would like to share with you that my story on the farmlands is that the first time I had a conversation with the governor about this was back in 2006, when he called me up and he said, what is it that's really important to the people of Southbury, different from the general issues that affect the whole state? And the first thing I thought about was, well, why is he calling me? And the second is I thought of what would my dear friend Mark Taylor say if he was presented with that question. And what I knew Mark would say is, gotta preserve the farmlands at the Southbury Training School. And that's what I said to the governor, and he said to me, he's very committed to open space, and he would do everything he could to make sure these farmlands were preserved. Now, I have to tell you, I lived in Stamford, where he was the mayor, back in 1970, and I thought he's got to be kidding, because I didn't remember any open space in Stamford when I lived there in 1970. But I did a little research, and I found out that he had done amazing things as mayor to bring open space back to, or to preserve it in Stamford. Now, when we met up again in 2011, he still remembered his commitment, and he said he looked forward to having a partner in Southbury that he could work with to finally preserve these farmlands the way we've been talking about for several decades. And within days of my election, I was invited to a meeting here at the Southbury Training School with the principal agencies to pave the strategy for what needed to be done. And from the beginning, and throughout the whole process, the whole executive branch in Hartford has made sure that I was involved and that the town's interests were always kept top of mind. So today we're here to celebrate our collaborative success after decades of talking. My only sadness is that Dr. Taylor is no longer with us to celebrate this moment. And so now it is my distinct pleasure to ask Governor Malloy to share with us a few remarks about the farmlands.